All right, welcome to Module 1, the Lumen5 tutorial. So hopefully you guys have seen Module 1 already. This is just a little extra video I made showing you how to use Lumen5 to create Facebook ads that convert really well. And it's really simple and really easy. So sign up for free right here. I'll wait for you to do that. I'm going to go ahead and log in and pause the video right now to get your sign up done. And when you're done with your sign up, play the video, okay? All right, so this is how I want to do this. Lumen5 creates video content based on blogs. So we're going to hit create a video. And as you're going to see over here on the left side of the screen, is it makes a video out of your blog post. You enter an article link to get started. And so what we're going to go look for is a blog post that we want to use. And for my example, I'm going to use this person's blog. If you have your own blog and you're promoting yourself, use your own blog posts. Or you can just create your own content, of course. But I'm going to go to the article over here that I'm going to use. Go up here and copy the link and come back to your Lumen5 and paste that link in here and hit create. If I'm going too fast for you, just, rewind 10 seconds and watch what I do again. Basically, over here on the left side, we have our blog, and it's chunked. It's broken down into chunks. And if we click on a chunk, it moves that chunk onto our storyboard. So over here on our storyboard, what we want to do is try to obey the rule of, not the rule of thirds, the 7 rules of copywriting, okay? So we have that in here. Oops. We'll use this one. There we go. Back over here. Okay. Those are our copywriting examples. I want our rule of third. There it is. I'm going to open that up. Go back over here to Lumen5. Now we have our 7 rules of copywriting. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to call out our customer. So we're going to look for a chunk of text over here that calls out the customer. So looks like his customer is casual lifters. Okay, so that's good. Who are you? So they already know who he is because it's on his blog. So we're going to skip that. Why are you credible? So they're credible because or he is credible because he says that he has adapted the following strategies. The following strategy I have adapted from IFBB Pros, Skip LaCour, and Jeff Willett, okay? So that's creating his credibility. What do I have that they desire? Or what does he have that they desire? I think in this particular blog post, they already know that he has, a good physique. And so everybody wants to, be as strong as him. So they already know what he has that they desire. So we're going to skip that one as well. But where can they get it? So we're gonna add this right here. And if you would like to learn the basics, then look no further than the clean bulking method, okay? And then let's move this down here. So where can they get it? Look no further than the clean bulking method. 6, why do they want it? It's getting them from 10% to 3% body fat. That separates the men from the boys. Okay, that's why they want it. And then create scarcity. So we're going to create artificial scarcity. So join my webinar. We only have 200 spots. All right. And now we're going to hit continue. We have our storyboard. You know, we have a nice story going. We're going through step 1, calling out your audience. We skipped step 2 and we went right to step 3, what's your credibility? Step 4, we skipped. Step 5, where can they get it? Step 6, why do they want it? And step 7, create scarcity. Now we're going to hit continue. And now it's generating our scenes. Now, on the left side of the screen, we have images that it got from the blog. And on the right side of the screen, we have the frames that it's generating with the chunks that we determined we were going to use for each scene. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this blog photo over to our first scene and then the second blog photo over to the next scene, just because it's already on that same blog and it's going to work. Now I'm going to scroll down to the next scene and start looking for other pictures that work for like strategy. So you can search right here, strategy, and it'll give you pictures that you might want to use for this slide. So just scroll down and see what's there. So maybe like something like that. Okay, and now we'll scroll down. Now I already have one of these made, but I'm showing you like how we do it. You know, if you like to learn the basic, look for the clean bulking method. Something like that. We'll add in this other frame, we'll add him here, and then join our webinar. So maybe I can download the logo. Something like that. Okay. And then we can add some music to it. Go to like angry, rise, select rise, and you can choose any of these any of this music here, but that's the gist. And then let's hit continue. Actually, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here for a second. Forgot to show you guys the text. So you click on the text here and you click the A to change the color. So anything that's highlighted, it's going to change to that color. So right now it's turquoise. Everything should turn turquoise. If you want to change the color, you can go here, click more, click black, and then come back. And now highlight everything and it'll go black. If you want to change the position of the text, you can make it go to the top right, the center, bottom, okay? But it looks good on the left, so we'll put it over here. So that's the technique for that. And down here, I'm gonna make this white. And everything else black. There we go. All right, looks good enough, okay? Now we'll continue and I'll show you guys the preview. This is what it's going to look like. All right, so I already had one made. I was just trying to show you guys this example. If you download it, it exports it to an MP4, and the product's going to look something like this. So this is what your Facebook ad is going to be. This is the So obviously, in these ads, the text is important. So changing the color of the text to make sure it works, that's important. Okay, and changing the positioning. Obviously, I just threw these together really fast, but you want to try and make it so all of these frames obey the rule of thirds. It's a little bit hard to do, so I would overlay a grid, like in your mind, just picture a grid and then try and get the text to line up um, with the column lines. So say if we did that for this one, there'd be a column line like right here. So we'd want our text to be that's almost there. We'd have to push it over a little bit. That's okay. I don't really like that. You'd have to play with it a little bit to get the rule of thirds to work, but you get the idea. So that's what the final product would look like. Now let's move into some copywriting examples. These are other Facebook ads. Oh, actually, they're already opened over here. Okay. So here's a Facebook ad that we would run for Microsheet. Okay. So you see this picture here. It's following the rule of thirds. Okay. Obviously, there's a column line right here, a column line right here, a row line right here, and a row line down here. Okay. So this ad is working. It's obeying the rule of thirds, and it's working. Okay. Up here, I've color coded each of the 7 rules, okay, as they applied to me writing this ad. So it says, attention all young lifters. We're calling out the customer. My name's Mike Rashid. Who are you? And I'm really famous on YouTube. Why are you credible? Well, he's really famous on YouTube. What do you have that they desire? I have a strong body, and you can get one too by clicking on the link below. That's where they can get it. Okay. A strong body creates a strong mind. I believe both are needed to become successful. This is why they want it. And then down here, create scarcity. I'm creating a small mentorship group for young lifters. We only have 200 spots available. Click here to go to the webinar to see what you will get. So this is an example of a really good ad. This will convert, okay? And we have another example down here. We're going to give you all these examples. They're linked in module 1. And you can download these. All right. Here's another ad. Remember when I said that Facebook ads that are in the first person perspective that kind of like transport you to another environment or another reality are really, really good and high converting? Well, take a look at this ad. This person is in first person perspective and he's jumping out of an airplane riding a dolphin. If this doesn't transport you to a different environment or a different reality, nothing will. Okay, so this ad right here is good. It'll convert, and you can also see that it almost obeys the rule of thirds. It's pretty good. It's very close to obeying the rule of thirds, okay? We have the intersections are about right here, about right here, about right here, about right here. There's interesting things at all the intersections of the points, okay? His face is kind of close to the point, and also you're looking down at like a cityscape. That's pretty interesting. The other point is right here. It's kind of like the dolphin's nose. That's pretty interesting. And the other point is like the dolphin's tail. That's interesting. So like all the four intersection points on the rule of thirds are like pretty near like interesting objects in the picture. This picture will work. It'll convert. So up here we have calling out the audience or the customer, attention young risk takers, people who might want to skydive. My name is Jay Alvarez. This is the person who actually produced this content. I have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. The person actually does have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And I have a new business opportunity for you. That's the thing that they would desire, is a new business opportunity. You can learn more by clicking here, that's where they can get it. You would be able to work from anywhere in the world. All you need is a Wi-Fi connection. That's why they would want it. And then create scarcity. We are accepting 5 new members into our team of traveling entrepreneurs. Sign up for a webinar to learn more. So creating scarcity. Again, a webinar. Webinars are really high converting. When we go through the funnel and funnel hacking, you'll see why webinars are high converting. It's because we're modeling the people that are making the most money. And the people that are making the most money, they're all using webinars. Okay, so let's go into another example. And I toned it back with this example. Say you're like a life coach or into spirituality or meditation or yoga or anything like that. This picture here obeys the rule of thirds. Okay, the horizon is lined up. The person is lined up with a grid line, and this works. Okay, this will get clicks. This will convert. So we have here in red, attention all young meditators, calling out the audience. I am whatever the coach's name is, okay? That's who they are. And I have reached a form of enlightenment by practicing with various profound teachers. That's creating their credibility. So write in like the various profound teachers that have taught you whatever spiritual thing you're selling, okay? And then say, I live life in a profound state of consciousness, and I'm always happy, motivated, and compassionate. I have a course to teach you how. That's the thing that they desire. They desire to live life that way, and they desire a course to learn how. Where can they get it? They can get it free here by clicking the link. And then why would they want it? Well, my training has been proven to make you stronger, smarter, happier, and live longer. And to create scarcity, we're saying we're only accepting 10 or more students. So sign up for my webinar now to learn more. So here's these are 3 examples that you can base all of your ads off, okay? All of them obey the 7 rules of copywriting. All of them obey the rule of thirds in the ad. And so you can go off of all of these examples when you're writing any of your ads. I like to keep it really simple, really broad. You can get creative with your copywriting, but make sure that you're hitting like 5 out of 7 of these rules each time, okay? And I'm going to leave you with that. That is our Lumen5 tutorial, okay? If you have any questions, you can Skype me, okay? But that's that. Here's the end result. These are what your Facebook ads will look like. Yeah, so here's what your Facebook ad will look like. We resized it. So you're gonna have good copy on top of it, and then it's gonna look, oops. So obviously, when someone clicks this ad, they're going to want to go to your webinar, but we're going to link them to a funnel. And at the end of that funnel is going to be our webinar. So this is the end of module 1. Included in module 1 are going to be all of these things: the copywriting examples, the 7 rules of copywriting. We're going to have the Lumen5 example ads in there. Obviously, this Lumen5 tutorial, this video, and then the parts 1 and 2 of the video ad. So that's all going to be in here. You'll have access to all of this stuff within module 1. And now we're going to go into module 2. It's going to be a little bit more complicated, and we're going to start looking at ClickFunnels, okay? So if you want to get a jump start, go ahead and go to clickfunnels.com here and create a free account, all right? But we'll go through all that starting with module 2. So see you guys there. I'm really excited to show you how all this is going to mesh together, and let's start building out some funnels.